Hey, what's up guys? I just want to let you guys know this is going to be about our project that we're going to be doing over the span of 2 days. So that's two 47-minute days for you guys. I will be picking you a partner. Your Avid tutors should be telling you guys have an assignment. If not, your sub should have the list of people who I assigned you guys to. It was all randomized. I just said, okay, these are the people you're going to work with. So for today's task, what I want you guys to actually do is once you guys go ahead and open up your Google Chrome, go ahead and access your Google Classroom by going to classroom.google.com. After it loads up, what you want to do is access your class. For the sake of today, I'm actually just going to access period 6. Okay. After that, I'm going to go over to classwork. Once I go over to classwork, I'm going to scroll down with 2 fingers here. We're going to scroll down. We're going to move through. And it says projects. You want to get to where it says partner vocabulary project. It says, here are the list of words that we have used in the past. Keep this handy. This way you can refer to this later and stay tuned for more information on how to do this project. I will release your partner names soon enough. Draw them from a hat, which I did. So remember, try not to trade any partners because I already have a list of who I'm grading to whom. What I want you to know is we did 6 lists of vocabulary. Some of you guys know the words, some of you guys don't know the words. So what you want to do is you're going to tap on vocab 1 through 4. What I would do with my partner is randomly pick, or not randomly, but pick words that you're like, I like that word. I'm going to pick it. The words that you like, it could be, oh man, I want to use transition or clarity or precise. Or maybe you want to look at list 5 and 6. Some of you guys did list 6. I think only one class did list 6, and that's okay. But you want to just choose 10 of those. Your job, guys, it's called vocabulary storytelling. You guys know I create stories for you guys whenever I make quizzes for you and I see what's up and I use the words in context and I create the story so that you guys can see how the words can be used. What I'm noticing so far is that when you guys are using the Farrier model and you're doing an illustration, you're not actually getting the definition and the meaning correct. For example, one of the words was conversely. Some of you guys said, sometimes I conversely with my friends. It doesn't make sense. Conversely is an adjective. You're supposed to use that as a transitional phrase as well. So let's say if I like Pepsi, conversely, people like Coca-Cola. That's how you use it. Some of you guys are not using these words correctly. So I'm hoping that this project is our objective is through this we'll create a story utilizing at least 10 vocabulary words of the list given in class. So if you're ever lost, read the objective. It's right on there. Essential question. 2 essential questions for you guys. These are 2 questions that I want you guys to focus on as you guys are working through your projects. How will someone else understand the words if I use them in my story? Is it important that my story makes sense? Those are 2 key questions that I want you guys to always ask when you and your partner are thinking about it. Now, what kind of storytelling are you going to take? I don't know. That's up to you and your partner. Maybe you need to talk to your partner about, hey, I want to write a story about animals. So write stories about animals. Maybe you want to write stories about, I don't know, basketball or football or soccer or, like that one time that you slipped on a banana peel. Whatever it may be. What you're going to do is you're going to measure up your story to any of these things, okay? So I've got 6 categories for you guys. Each column is, you want to get 16 points. You want to get in that 16-point column. You don't want to get the 8 points or the 4 points because that just means you're missing stuff. If I go over this, it says vocabulary usage for 16 points. For a total of 16 points, you have to have used 10 or more, okay? Going above and beyond. If you only use about 1 through 9, 1 vocab word, even told 9 vocab words, okay? If you use 9, I'll give you 8 points. If maybe you just use 1, I might give you 5 only, okay? Or if you miss the mark, 4 points. Student did not attempt to use any vocab words at all. So you just told me a story. You didn't even try to use any of the words. I'm sure that you're at least going to use 1. That's why I'm giving you the benefit of doubt and give you 3 columns, okay? 16 is the best. 8 is And 4 is like, what? You didn't even try, okay? So as long as you try, I promise you, you and your partner is going to do really well. Context clues, okay? Context clues, we talked about this yesterday, and we had said, sorry, not yesterday, because it was Thursday, it's 2 days ago. On Tuesday, we talked about context clues. Context clues, guys, if you read right here, I'll put it right here, there you go. Context clues basically help you understand a word or a concept better just by reading it as to where it is. You guys like to talk about tea a lot. I am used to talking about tea as in drinking tea. For you guys, you think it's gossip. But the way you used it allowed me to understand the context and understand the meaning of the word better. You feel me? All right, so here we go. Context clues. Students provide a meaning to the vocabulary through context clues that any reader can clearly understand when reading the story. So basically, if anybody came into the room and they looked at your sentence, they would be like, oh, I get it. I know that word. I know how to say that. Or I know what it means. That's what I want. Now, if you used it and you're like, I kind of know what it means, then I'm like, okay. For example, one of our words, if we look back at the vocab words, the word cautious. I know a lot of you guys know this word already. But maybe you're like, yes, I was very cautious. So I went to the other room. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't give me any context. I don't understand what that means. Now, if you said, I was very cautious, carefully, slowly walking to the next room, people can understand that a little bit more. Okay, you get that? All right. So maybe you want to talk about, how you're winning at Fortnite, that it's a laborious task. And I'm looking at word 11 now, and I'm going to say, hey, a laborious task is a task that everybody would really, really, really have to hone in on. Sorry for my barking dog. But you know what I mean? Like, you want to say, it's very laborious, and I want to be able to understand the word if you use it in any context, okay? Maybe playing Fortnite. If you don't play it in a laborious way, playing it every day, you'll never get good. Do you understand the word a little bit better? I'm sure you do. If you don't, gotta look it up. Gotta keep looking up the word, gotta keep using it until you're like, got it, okay? Now, the easiest words that you guys could probably use are the power words, vocabulary list number 1. I wanna say, yeah, I know those words, understand them, but challenge yourself a little bit, okay? When you challenge yourself, then that means I'm gonna give you the 16 category at a time. Dang, like this person is really trying. Yes, you will have to present next Wednesday. You will have to present. Everyone's going to present. It should only take you about a minute or two. You're just going to read out your story. Okay, maybe not a minute or two. Depends on how long your storytelling is. I'm not going to tell you guys how many sentences you need, but you're going to need at least enough so that the reader understands it. Look through all these things, okay? Presentation. Students use a clear and loud voice when presenting. So if everybody can hear you, guess what? You get a 16 category. Creativity. You can use illustrations, use pictures, cut out pictures from magazines, print out a picture from at home if you have a computer access. You be creative. You could draw it. It's up to you. You don't have to be an artist. It just has to be colorful. You could even just make sure it's colorful. Okay, make sure it pops out. It's colorful in detail. Okay, grammar and spelling. As you guys know, I'm very hard on your grammar and spelling, especially because it's semester 2, and you guys really need to work on grammatical and spelling errors. Okay, use spell check, download Grammarly, get the add-on. Have someone else read your work. Some of you guys are spelling things correctly, but it doesn't make sense, okay? Teamwork. Now, this is the part where it's going to be a little bit, I don't know, call it snitching. I don't know, I'm just kidding. But both students agreed that the work shared between the partners. So if I'm partner A, and I said partner B did their job. We both did it, we worked it out, storytelling, we used 10 words, boom, done, 16 points. But if one person says, Mr. May, you know what? Somebody wasn't pulling their weight. It was me. I did most of the work. I mean, they gave me some, they helped me some. Okay, then you get in the middle category, okay? Now, if somebody says, look, I did all the work, the person kicked back and they messed around, blah, 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 then I want to give you your points. Be honest, okay? Just be honest. Last but not least, I'm going to ask my tutors, the 3 Bs, where they're respectful, responsible, and safe in class at all times during those 2 days, Thursday and Friday, that I wasn't there. Guess what? +4. They were kinda, you get a +2. If you were like very minimal, but at least you tried something, then I'll at least give you +1. Okay? A total of 96 points. With the bonus points, you can get a total of 100 points. Okay? Work well with your partner. I gotta create a new folder. Let's put it in, I'm gonna double tap and 2018-19 folder. Once I create this, it's gonna give me a folder. 2018-19, there we go. I'm going to open this up, Google Docs, and I'm going to title this Vocab Storytelling, okay? So I'm going to start this off. You'd be like, once upon a time, there was a man that liked to do everything by the book, okay? So you don't have to use the vocab word in every single sentence, okay? Let's see. I'm going to wrap this up because, I don't want you guys to be watching this video too long. So I'm going to use references, and I'm going to use enhance, okay? So references and enhance. So, by the many references, he was a hard worker and a good person at heart, okay? I'm going to go back. I'm going to double click on references. I'm going to bold it, or I might even highlight it so Mr. Ray knows, oh, I'm using that word. Boom. One word done, okay? He was good at heart. He went around town a lot, seeking for help, but to no avail, okay? And then, what did we say? We said references, and we said, oh, enhance. However, he wanted to make sure his life was not, don't use contractions, okay? Was not mediocre, which is boring or like ordinary. So he decided to find someone who would enhance his life. Boom, look at that. I've already used 2 of my vocabulary. Now for the rest of the time, I would say write the story first, and then we will give you a chart paper or a computer paper, and you can actually illustrate it. Okay, I want to see 3 or more illustrations on this, okay? Whether it's a stick figure or not. And it needs to be colorful. It needs to look like you guys put time and effort into this. So don't slack off. Focus on this. And it's going to be really easy. I want to see your creativity. I want to see your storytelling. I want to see, can you use these words properly? Okay? And if you don't know how to use the word, ask your tutors. Ask Mr. Rosario, Ms. Amore, or Ms. Karina, or the adult in the room and say, hey, if I read this sentence to you, does this make sense? Okay? Or, hey, I'm going to use this word like this. Like, do you get that? Okay? So that's all you got to do. Finish that up. I would say focus today on just doing all the storytelling. And then tomorrow, just do the illustration. Finish it up. Bundle it up. Wrap it up. Tie it up. Make a little bow. And you're good. Don't forget to clean my room. And thank you guys. I will see you guys later. And D-May out. Bye.